Yeah. We built our gods from algorithms and applause. Our new prophets wear microphones, not flaws. Truth is trending only till it sells. Then it's buried in pixels, replaced by spells. The circus is open, outrage the show. They feed the fire, you pay to glow. Attention's the currency, emotion's the trade, and empathy's dead where ratings are made. Every anchor's a preacher with polished lies. Every headline screams till reason dies. They edit your rage, remix your fears, play your heartstrings for 1,000 shares. They cut the story, but keep the crime. They sell forgiveness, just not in time. The blood looks brighter when it's filmed at dawn, and silence bleeds when the lights stay on. Your pain's a product, your tears are trends. They monetize chaos and call it friends. Information's not free, it's fed in chains. What you call choice, the system sustains. Debates are duels with pre-written lines. Each truth diluted, redesigned. Opinions sharpened, empathy dulled. Every thinker replaced with someone pulled. The loudest voice gets crowned as right. The calmest mind erased from sight. They build outrage into architecture, concrete of chaos, walls of lecture. We live in rooms of mirrored noise, each reflection a weaponized choice. Facts of flavor, context gone. The crowd moves first, the truth moves on. People scream justice, but check the view. What's just for me may not be for you. Morality's now a corporate brand. Empathy outsourced, demand on demand. They'll feed you villains for the week, then heroes same mask, different speak. The villains they kill on Monday's feed, they resurrect Friday if clicks succeed. We call it freedom, it's just design. Every voice a number on a dotted line. They tell you what's holy, what's obscene, then sell redemption on a silver screen. No wars needed, just words with aim. They plant the spark, you fan the flame. You think, but the scripts pre-planned. Your mind outsourced to a corporate hand. Algorithms crave divisions, art, feed the wound, dissect the heart. Give you choice, but cage your view. Your opinions already chose you. The news says fight, so the people do, while the truth's backstage buying that revenue. They call it progress, but it's rehearsed. A perfect world as long as it's cursed. No silence left, just curated storms. No real thought, just chosen forms. They built a heaven that looks like screens, and damn the world for being too clean. I've seen outrage born from peace, and peace sold back and lease by lease. I've seen voices break just to trend, and martyrs forgotten before the end. The circus thrives when clowns wear crowns, when justice kneels to camera sounds. But I've learned to watch, not fall or flee. The trick's not them, it's what we see. Truth's not absent, it's just quiet, buried deep beneath the ride. And when the screens go black one day, we'll hear ourselves, and that's Decay.